Go ahead.
I'm Mike Thompson, and before I came in here, I had severe lower back pain. I missed almost 3 weeks of work, and the only thing I could think about doing was going to the hospital, which I spent 15 minutes time in there and spent $1,500, and I actually left with more pain than I did when I walked in. And a friend of mine told me about this place, and after just about a month's treatment, I'm able to go back to work, and I feel great. My energy's up, and it feels like it saved my life, basically. I can't deal with that pain ever again, and hopefully I don't have to.
Mr. Payne?
Well, before, I wrecked a car years ago. Had a compression fracture in my back. Didn't know about it until I don't know how many years later. She's better keeping track of time than I am. But the pain was to the point where it was suicidal. Couldn't play with the grandkids. I hate talking about this.
Good walk. And limp.
I couldn't walk. I thought it was a permanent limp. Every doctor I went to rehab, every doctor I talked to, they said, "You ever go?" Because I asked them. I was trying. I was desperate. I asked, "What about chiropractors?" And they said, "If you go to a chiropractor, you'd be either dead or paralyzed." My own brother even said that, and he works for a doctor in West Virginia. And it just, she tricked me and actually come. She said she wanted free dinner. I didn't know it was one of those seminars.
Free dinner.
But I don't know, I was at my wit's end. It was, had nothing to lose at that point. Came in and he listened to a spiel, came in, and got the x-rays, and he talked to me a little more, and I was like deer in headlights. I was, scared to death. Laid down, he did his thing, and that was the first time in 12 years I got up and walked without a limp. I was actually able to stand straight up. Been coming to him ever since. Doctor. Everybody said, I'd be either dead or paralyzed. They said, don't ever go to a car. You just don't, then just to do it, and because where the compression fracture is, I should have been paralyzed when it happened. It just, But Dr. Vince, got me where I could walk and chase my grandkids. I could pick my grandkids up and play with them. I could actually wrestle with them, and it's giving my life back.
Amen. Rock out.
Hi, my name's Jay. I've been coming to see Dr. Vince probably for 3 or 4 weeks now. I originally came in, I can tell you I was very skeptical. My wife originally talked me into coming in. I spent 15 years in law enforcement wearing a duty belt and a vest. I've been doing construction for over 20 years, and I've abused my back a lot. When I came in believing that I would base it on my experience when I got here, and I have to tell you it's the best thing I've ever done. My back feels incredible, and I've had benefits that I didn't expect. I don't have my sleep apnea anymore. I sleep all night through. My range of motion in my neck is almost doubled. I can walk and work all day long. I don't have back issues, and it's something I would definitely recommend. It's been incredible.
Right ahead.
Hi, my name is Eileen, and I've been coming to Dr. Vince now for about 3.5 or 4 weeks. I started coming here because I was having pain in my back, but I was also experiencing problems with migraine headaches and also kidney problems. Since I started, I no longer have any kidney problems. I no longer have to take my Foracet for my headaches. I think I've only had one headache in the time that I've been here. So on top of that, I've actually started getting a lot better sleep. I'd love to say that's probably because of feeling better, being adjusted, but truthfully it's because my husband's no longer experiencing sleep apnea. So I'm sleeping better in turn. So this has been awesome, and I would recommend it to everyone.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Hi, my name's Jane Shivey, and before I came to see Dr. Vince, and I had severe neck pain, severe lower back pain, severe pain all over, really. And what I did to try to make it feel better was go to my family doctor, and of course they gave me Tylenol with codeine, and it did not kill the pain. The pain only got worse. As soon as I saw Dr. Vince, the first time he ever adjusted me, it went away. All the pain went away. He took x-rays. I have like problems with my discs, herniated discs, which I had 8 years prior to that, which I got cortisone injections for, but he straightened it out in one adjustment, and the pain's just totally gone. My energy returned. They thought I had fibromyalgia, and also my allergies got better. So I think he's great, and I would suggest that everybody come to see him.
Hi, we're the Kohler family. We actually started coming to Dr. Vince, let me stop and think, 2003, so 7 years ago. I was raised on chiropractic, so I totally believe in it. But Haley here, when she was 9 months old, she went through a bout where she had 4 ear infections inside of 3 months, had been on different antibiotics, couldn't get rid of it. Took her to a chiropractor, and within a couple weeks she was better. And she actually has not, she's not going to be 9 in November, and she has not been on an antibiotic since she was 9 months old. Dalton has only been on an antibiotic twice, and that was for major stuff like he got bit by a spider and silly stuff like that. It wasn't anything, you know, as soon as they start with their ears, they, you know, pulling or whatever, they come here and they get adjusted. So I had a lot of back trouble as far as my upper back would just go out for no reason, and it has not done that in 7 years. So we just keep coming to Dr. Vince because, you know, they're friendly and they take care of us, and the kids that we don't have to be on antibiotics, which I'm really against. So that's it.
Hi, my name is James Jackson. I started here probably about a month and a half ago. I had back problems. My lower back was bothering me. I couldn't stand, and I could stand, but it was kind of, not for a long time. I had hip problems. It was hurting me. I guess my flexibility wasn't all that great, okay? So I decided to try the chiropractor and see what was going on. And before I would take some pain pills, but not too many. But anyhow, as I came here, I noticed that my back started getting better, and the pain in my hips would go away. My back wouldn't go out as much as it did, and so it's really, really working. And I'm not getting paid for this, or so don't think that I'm getting paid for this or anything, or getting any kind of perks. But it has really, really helped. And I had my flexibility. It's a whole lot better. I can stand longer. I can sit longer. When I get up in the morning, I don't have any aches and pains. So, like I said, it really works. And I really appreciate it. Really, really appreciate it. And what else can I say about Dr. Vince? He's a nice guy. He's a really nice guy. You'll get to like him once you get to come here. Okay?
All right. Thank you, James.
Sure, you're quite welcome. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Katie. I've started coming here last summer for my headaches. I've had chronic daily headaches for the past 4 years. And I also suffer with migraines, about 2 or 3 a month. I tried the neurologist, I've tried medicine, I've tried other therapies, but this is the only thing that has provided any type of relief. I can actually live my life. I was really stressed and under so much pain that I couldn't really function. And then my very first adjustment here, I noticed a huge difference. I could smile and enjoy things, and so this is the only thing that's worked. So if you're nervous, don't worry. This has been great. I would recommend it to anybody. So
Thank you. Thanks.
My name is Joel, and I have very bad sciatica. I had been through physical therapy and it hadn't helped. And I thought, this was my last resort before surgery. So I came here. When I started here, I wasn't able to walk 1 block. And I've just come back from a road trip where I did extensive walking and was able to do quite a bit before the pain came back. It did come back, but boy, it took a long time.
And so you're feeling
Whoa, it's been a miracle.
good. Great. Thank you so much, Joel.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Diana Boggs Frazier. I started coming here because I've been having many problems within myself. post this in.
What type of problems were you having?
Oh, I was having a whole lot of problems. I was weak all the time. I had no strength. I had problems inside my body with my blood pressure and my kidneys and everything like that. But since I started coming here, I had a great improvement. I've been having too much energy, a whole lot of energy. I'm so happy to be having this energy. I've been on blood pressure medicine, but now I was taking it 7 days a week. Now I'm down to 3. My kidneys are doing much better than what they have been. I'm not having the sting like I used to do when I was trying to go. Now everything is great.
Hi, we're the Pains. I'm Peggy.
Hi, David.
Before we've come to Dr. Vince, I had migraines that were so bad that it was like headaches that were on top of headaches. One time they said it was like 5 headaches on top of each other. In pain, a lot of pain. And I also suffered from seasonal allergies, where I would be sometimes in bed because my eyes would be watering and I just ached all over. And ever since I've come to Dr. Vince since '05, I no longer take any medicine. I was on all kinds of medicines, Advil, Tylenol, Motrin, the prescriptions that the doctors gave me. With my migraines, I would just want to be alone in bed, covers over my head, no one even talked to me. But now I'm on nothing. Nothing. The reason why I came was for him, to support him. And I found out like 3 months later, I wasn't on any more medicine. I wasn't grabbing the medicine out of the cabinet. Okay?
Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Karina Levencia and I'm 13 years old. And before I was coming to the chiropractor, my asthma was really bad and I would always be in the hospital and they would put me on all these different kinds of medicines that would make my asthma worse, or they would help me but then they would affect me in some other way. But ever since I've been coming to the the chiropractor, my asthma has gone away. I haven't been to the hospital at all, and I'm not using any medicines right now.
Go ahead.
I had my asthma ever since I was like 3 or 4, and it would get really bad, like when it would get really damp and rainy. That's usually when I would end up in the hospital.
Go ahead.
Okay, hi, I'm Joanne, and prior to coming to We Care, I had been seeing a chiropractor where I used to live in West Virginia for many years because I was unable to be helped by the medical profession. So I went to a chiropractor to help my problem. I had a severe right leg sciatica and other things going on in my spine area, from my cervical on down. And during that time I was being taken care of, I went from not being able to walk to being able to walk. I was off work for a year. While I moved back to Pennsylvania, and so for about maybe not quite a year, I went without chiropractic care and was just trying to manage it on my own. I really didn't do anything other than I just didn't go to a chiropractor. So I had been like working out in the yard, doing some things. I was taking care of my mother, and it got to the point where I knew I would have to find a local chiropractor. So my neighbor had come to this chiropractor. This would have been 4 years ago. And she recommended Dr. Vince to me. So I called the office and made an appointment and came in, and I'm still here 4 years later. So at that time I was suffering again some of the same sciatica problems. I was having some tingling in my hands, my arms, and just some other spinal problems with pain in my lower back. And Dr. Vince took care of me and has been taking care of me ever since, and I wouldn't do it any other way. I have had off and on since I've been here for 4 years, anytime I have a problem with anything, as long as I'm coming in here, I'm fine. When I first started, I was coming 3 times a week, and now I'm down to the past year. I've been coming just 1 day a week to basically prevent and keep my spine where it should be so that I can stay healthy. I mean, he got rid of the tingling and everything else that was going on. I even had a foot problem earlier this year, and he took care of that. And like I said, whatever problem I have, Dr. Vince takes care of it for me. And I am so thankful for We Care Chiropractor for being able to take care of my needs, whereas I don't feel a medical doctor could be taking care of them the same way.
Go ahead, babe.
Hi, I'm Katie, and I was experiencing sinus problems and headaches for years and for extended periods of time, and I would take migraine medication, sinus medication, hot and cold compresses, sleeping in because I couldn't go out and be in the sun or in the environments. Since I've been coming here, I've been able to start hiking again without having any allergy problems, going in, no bloodshot eyes, no headaches, no migraines, and I have so much more energy, and I've started to lose weight too. So all around, my life has improved by coming here. When I miss appointments, I can feel the difference. It's definitely a necessary part of my life now. Thank you.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, John. You can.
I'm John Yeager. I had trouble walking. I had a car accident 5 years ago. I was hit by a car. And I've become bedridden, couldn't walk. But now I am walking. I still have pain. I'm a lot better mentally as well as physically. I'm feeling pretty good about coming here.
Good.
Hi, my